morning, world. I am Judy, your web-based therapist, making therapy accessible and convenient for our clients in Florida and New York, and of course, sharing information worldwide. Today, I want to take a moment and talk about 5 tips for flipping negative thoughts, because as much as we may wish they didn't exist, as much as we may wish that we did not experience negative thoughts, we know that negative thoughts happen, and they can happen to even the most positive people. It's not just a specific person or a specific type of person who can experience negative thoughts. They happen, but what really makes the difference, what really matters, is what you do with the negative thoughts when they are presented, because it's how you respond to them that determines the impact that they can have on your life. Will that negative thought become the negative self-talk that you're using to talk yourself out of good things that could exist in your life? Or will you be flipping this negative thought to turning it into encouraging words, turning it into, your rallying cry or something? So that's why today we want to talk about 5 tips for flipping negative thoughts. But before I get into that, I want to take a quick moment and say, if you are subscribed, thank you so much for being a part of our awesome world. If you're not yet subscribed, please take a moment and click the subscribe button below so that you can join all this awesomeness. And remember to tick the bell so that you are notified when I post new videos so you don't miss anything. And of course, if you'd like to purchase 1 or 3 of my books, there's also a link below that will take you to a site that shows you your different options of places where you could get 1 or 3 of my books. All right, let's get back to it. First, write your thoughts positively and support them. This means flipping whatever that negative thought is. If the thought is, I can't, write it in a positive way. I can. If the thought is, I'm not going to pass that, I can't do that, I can't make this, I can't do this, I can't pass this test, I can't do this project, I can't succeed. Write it in terms of can. Write it, I can do this, I can pass this test, I am passing this test, I am succeeding, I am doing whatever that negative thought is trying to make you believe. Flip it around. Write it down positively. And after you write it down positively, support it. Provide that supporting evidence. Provide the backup that shows the evidence that shows that, hey, you can do this. And these are the reasons that you can do this. You're looking at things like history. I have succeeded in many projects before. So stands to reason I can succeed in this project. I know the information. Therefore, I can pass this test. I have studied for this test and I'm ready for this test. So I can do well on this exam. I'm ready. I have the skills to complete this project. I have the skills to pursue this goal. I have knowledge, whatever it is that you need to help you support your new thought, your new positive thought. Write those with that new positive thought. That way it's not just yay, I can do this, but you don't really believe it, but you're looking at, oh, these are all the reasons that I can do this. So, yeah, I could do this because of all these reasons that I'm looking at. 2, have an affirmation routine. I love affirmations because they are that excitement that you provide, that cheer, that personal cheering that you provide for yourself. And one thing I often say is that it's best that affirmations are not a whole paragraph that you have to try to remember and memorize, but something simple that really just gives you the gist, that really tells you the information that you need. Something like, I got this, I can do this, I am smart, I am whatever it is that you need to hear, whatever that positive, encouraging word that you need to hear. Have an affirmation routine that creates opportunities for you to be repeating and for you to be introducing your affirmation into your day. It's not just, hey, I wrote an affirmation. It's like, okay, I wrote an affirmation. I say it in the morning after I do my as I'm doing my morning routine. I say it at this time. I say it at that time. You marry it. It's great when you can marry it with something else, because as you're doing that something else, you are introducing your affirmation into your day. So have a routine that allows you or that causes you to have to, or not to have to say or to introduce, to engage your affirmation at multiple times throughout your day. 3, keep a celebration journal. Celebration journaling is is where you use a journal to write successes, write things that are going well, write places that you are succeeding. It's slightly different from a gratitude journal because a gratitude journal looks at overall things that are going well, but a celebration journal is not just things that are going well, but things that are going well because of what you are doing, things that you are causing to go well. And I like to, with journaling, I actually have a daily, at least 3 things that you created, 3 things that you did, 3 things that you accomplished, 3 things that went right because of you. In your celebration journaling, you get to chronicle, you get to remember, immortalize the successes that you're having, because it is so easy to do something, do it well, and totally forget about it the next day, because the next day has new challenges and you're focusing on the challenges of that day and you forget the successes of yesterday. With celebration journaling, you have an opportunity, you have a place where you can look and say, oh, wow, look at all these things I have done. Look at all these things that I have accomplished. And when you are having a negative moment, you can look at this journal, look at this table, this whole list of things that you've done so amazingly well, and remember how great you are. Remember how powerful, how successful, how strong, whatever it is that you need to remember. You'll remember it as you're looking at all your achievements. 4, develop the habit of praising. This means praising yourself for things well done, as well as praising others. Because when you develop the habit of giving praise, it becomes easier to notice the things that are praiseworthy. It becomes easier to notice the things that are being done, whether by you or others, that merit the praise. And the more you're praising, the more you have that positive energy, the more you are in that feeling, in that place of, oh, things are going good. There are praiseworthy things happening. There are exciting things happening. It changes your mood. It changes the energy that you're experiencing. It changes your mindset. It changes where you are and creates a better place for you to be in a positive mindset. And of course, when you're in a positive mindset, it's so much easier to have positive thoughts, right? 5, be intentional with your thoughts and actions. A lot of times we live in the day to day, we let life happen. But when you are more intentional, you are more guided. It's easy. 1, you are more focused on the positive intentions, on the positive things that you are working towards, the positive things that you are looking at, and that gives you more positive thoughts. But it also, when you are living intentionally, your energy is focused on those intentions. So it's harder for negative thoughts to creep in because your mind is busy. Yeah, your mind is busy focused on your intentions. Your mind is busy focusing on your intentional actions, intentional thoughts. When you are purposely living with a purpose, it's easier to have the positive thoughts and the positive actions that go with intentional and purposeful living. Let's do a quick recap. 1, write your thoughts positively and support them. This means if the negative thought was I can't, you change that to I can and put down all the many reasons why you can. 2, have an affirmation routine. Create opportunities throughout your day for you to bring your affirmation into your life, for you to say your affirmation, whether you're marrying it with brushing your teeth or driving to work, whatever it is. 3, keep a celebration journal. This is a place where you are chronicling all these awesome things that you are succeeding at, so that when you are in a place where negative thoughts are creeping in, you can remember, you can have a place where you can go and see how powerful, how successful, how much you have achieved, and, remember that. 4, develop the habit of praising, because as you are praising, the more you praise, the more things you will notice to praise, whether it is yourself or others that you are praising. And that's why it's important to be generous with praise, because the more you praise, the more things you see to praise. And the more you are in that praising mood, the more positive thoughts you are likely to have, the more positive feelings that you are likely to experience. And finally, be intentional with your thoughts. and your actions. When you're intentional with your thoughts and actions, it's easier to focus on. Your mind is too busy focusing on your intentions to sometimes be bogged down with the negative thoughts. And focusing on your intention also gives you something positive something positive to occupy your mind, and therefore making it easier for you to have more positive thoughts. As always, if you or someone you know happens to be going through something that's more than you can handle, please remember that there are professionals like myself who are available, able, and willing to help, and are even providing remote services who can assist with whatever you may have going on. So please figure out who those people are in your community so that if you need them, you can reach out and get the help that you need. And that is all we have for today. Good morning, world. Have an awesome day.